Child. So not only is Nikki still going off on Keisha Kayor, talking about she thought she was going to be able to bring her filter with her. Cardi is going off too, child. Cardi is going off on Armon. Armon Wiggins, Mr. YouTube. Yeah, the YouTuber Armon Wiggins. And then Angela Yee caught her straight too. Exactly. So Cardi was on Twitter Spaces talking stuff. We're going to talk about that. Wendy might win her fraud case. If what Wendy is accusing the police officers or the detectives up there of doing, if that is true, Wendy may win her case. Girl, not and still I rise. Exactly. Still Wendy go rise. Anyway, we also going to talk about Kanye. He came out and he got something to say about North West's new look. In case y'all didn't see it, a lot of people were saying she looked too grown and yada, yada, yada. So we're going to talk about that because Kanye West had something to say. But last time we checked, Kim said you ain't seen your kids in months, bitch. But I guess. We also go talk a little bit about Krishan. So we just go talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do a little something today. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like your video. This may not be very long, and I'll come back later on. I know I always say that, but I'm for real. Right, because I'm moving. I told y'all. So maybe y'all can help me unpack and we can talk shit later. Anyway, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Let's start off with Cardi. Okay, so in case y'all didn't know, Armon was he was rolling tough with Cardi. Armon ended up getting into it with Cardi's now employee, but one of her really close friends. His name is Ken Barbie. So Armon and Ken Barbie got into like this big old thing. They got into like a big old war on Instagram, all of this other stuff. Ken Barbie was basically saying that Armon was salty because Armon wanted to be Cardi's friend and wanted to be like her best friend, kind of like he is, and he was salty and started acting weird. Now, I ain't gonna lie, after they fell out, after they had this big fallout, I could tell the shift in his commentary, like it was not favorable. Like the titles of the videos and the commentary wasn't favorable to Cardi. It was more favorable to Nikki. Now, he did our album review, and he was really fair when he did our album review. However, between this last little Nikki back and forth between Cardi and Nikki, I feel like he was definitely leaning towards the side of Nikki. Now, when Keisha Kayor the other day, when Nikki was dragging Keisha Kayor, remember Keisha posted a picture on her Instagram with the song that Cardi B did with Young Thug, and she was the caption was like quoting Cardi B words and stuff. So Armon got down, I think it was on Instagram, and was like, why is it that every time somebody get mad at Nikki, they run to Cardi? Like they only pop shit and really like Cardi to spite Nikki. And a lot of people was in the comments like, no, like we all do. It's safe to say that people love her new album. Exactly. And it ain't to spite Nikki. It's just this shit hit. Like this shit hit. I want these bitches all dead. Exactly. Gone in the seas, capiche. I want rest till all these bitches sleep. Lord, give me the strength to turn these bitches weak. And I swear, baby, Summer Walker ate that up. I'm still listening to the album. So I don't necessarily agree with Armon's take. However, Cardi had something to say. So y'all know that Armon, he guest hosts on Angela Yee's podcast sometime. So he was on there the other day, child. So this is what Cardi had to say to both Angela Yee and Armon. She was basically like, dude, don't try to bully me. Because I was wondering, I was like, all of this stuff, they had got into it a while back. And I remember Offset was threatening, according to Armon. Armon was saying Offset was threatening him and stuff like that. So I thought the beef had died down, literally. But I don't know. So this is what Cardi had to say.
Oh, and you want to talk about I call a radio station? No, that's not fucking true. That's not true.
Yeah, so Armon said that Cardi called the radio station on him.
And I'm glad you said that, because now I'm gonna call Angela Yee. And I'm gonna tell her that why you being messy, because I didn't try to get you kicked out. I said, Angela.
She's saying Angela Yee. She said she gonna call Angela Yee and ask her why she being messy. Now we know from Angela Yee past when she used to be on the Breakfast Club, she do be being messy. Like when she asked Mano about K Michelle allegedly coochie stinking, and that's why K Michelle checked the dog shit out of her. I don't know if y'all remember that, but K Michelle checked the dog shit out of Angela Yee to her face. She do have a habit of being messy.
Yee. I told her, Angela Yee, if you know that this guy don't like me, and she was like, I know you don't like him, she ain't like he ain't like you. I was like, yes, you know he don't like me. Everybody knows this. You have somebody that you don't watch their content with. That's exactly what I told her, and I'm gonna call her three-way with you. She could tell you that I said what I said. Don't have somebody that's biased towards me that call me a bitch out his mouth that only say negative things about.
She said, "Don't ask somebody about me that you know that didn't call me a bitch. That's biased. You know he don't like me. And for Angela Yee to sit there and act like she know that Armon don't like Cardi, let's be stop it.
Me when it comes to smoke, do your job, do your due diligence, and
Due diligence was eating her up.
and do your research yourself. Oh,
Right. So that's what Cardi had to say. I'm team Cardi on this because Angela Yee, you know this boy don't like me. So why would you ask him that? And Angela Yee has multiple guest hosts on there. So why would you wait until Armon is sitting in that seat and then ask him about me? Ask him about Nikki because you know that's who he ride with. I guess, girl. I feel like Cardi. I'm glad Cardi ain't really been paying him no mind though, because between him and Nikki, they trying to throw you off your square. And right now, you should be focused on banging out some videos for these songs. Where are the videos? Where are the visuals, Cardi? This is where Cardi shines. I really want a visual for Dead with Summer Walker. I want a video for Hello. I want a video for Magnet. I just want some videos. So Cardi, forget Armon, forget Angela Yee. Focus on the visuals for the album, friend. Exactly. Anyway, speaking of visuals, I seen this post the other day, and this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I want to talk about it. Baby, so tell me why House of Villains coming out. I'm not sure if y'all drop down in the comments. Tell me if y'all want me to review it. I'm going to be watching. I like House of Villains. I like I liked that one season, but I was pissed off that they let Tiffany Pollard go. They let all the good people go too early, and then I wasn't interested. I like the season with Bobby Lights on it. Baby, but let's check out who gonna be on this new season because this is where the tea is at, friend. When I seen this, I was like, shit. I got this from none other than Jackie Christie page. Let me go ahead and follow her. Let's look at her story since we ain't got shit to do. Okay, so yes, this is the post, and of course I reposted this shit. If y'all not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Okay, so they announced the new House of Villains cast, child. Okay. So it's Tiffany. Hold on. So it's Tiffany Pollard, the HBIC. Exactly. I'm so excited. I don't know who Tyson is. Plain Jane. I'm excited. I'm just pointing out the people I know. I don't know who this Johnny character is, but he fine. Who is Johnny, y'all? Johnny fine. Christine from Selling Sunset. I love her. Love Christine. She's a Scorpio too. Tom, of course, from Vanderpump Rules. Drita from Mob Wise. Exactly. I'm here for that. And then, of course, Jackie Christie, child. This gonna be good. I don't know why this. Hold on. I'm trying to. I don't know why they didn't. They don't have like the slides with each with each person. Anyway, yeah. So we got Tiffany Pollard, Drita, and Jackie Christie. Baby, do y'all think Drita and Jackie Christie gonna get along? I don't know if Drita gonna get along with I'm not sure if Drita is gonna get along with Tiffany Pollard because you know Tiffany is extra and do everything extra, and Drita don't play that. Drita don't play that. She a straight shooter. Drita gonna be wanting to fight, and Tiffany gonna call the law on Drita. And I don't know if Drita gonna get along with Jackie, because you know Jackie full of the shenanigans and shit. And Drita, once again, Drita don't play that. Girl, this gonna be good. This gonna be good, friends. So tell me if y'all gonna watch. Tell me if y'all go watch House of Villains. I'm sorry, between Drita, Tiffany Pollard, Christine from Selling Sunset, Jackie Christie, Tom, who get on my damn nerves. I'm here for it. And whoever Chris is, because Chris was fine. So that'll balance it out with a little eye candy. Ooh, exactly. I'm excited about that. I can't wait for it to come out. Okay, so let's talk about Kanye real quick, and then we're gonna get into the Wendy Osefo stuff. So Kanye, so I think this was earlier this week. Northwest, Kanye's daughter, appeared with a new look with some blue contacts and some little fake little face tattoos or whatever. So everybody and their mama had something to say about this child and was saying that she too grown. So this is what Kanye had.
Told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not. There's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim.
Okay. So Kanye is complaining. If y'all remember a while back, Kanye didn't want his daughter on TikTok, and he was just like, hey, he didn't want his daughter online. He didn't want his daughter in the industry and all of these things. And I understand where he's coming from. He want to protect his daughter from the public and from what he was exposed to. But it's obvious that this young girl, Northwest, it's obvious that that's just who she is. She's your daughter. You can tell she's very creative. She's very smart. She's very much an individual and grows, and doing her own thing and march to the beat of her own drum. I don't know about this look though. I wouldn't. If I'm Kim Kardashian, you can't have the fake tattoos. The contacts, I don't know. The hair, I'll let her do whatever she wants to with her hair. I wouldn't let her do the fake tattoos though. In the grill, she got a grill. The jewelry and stuff, I mean, if that's what she want to lean into, let that young girl grow into who she want to be. I used to dress like a goth at some point. Then I was girly. You got to let kids explore their own looks and style and stuff so they'll know what, so that they can grow into the individual they are. I think that the public in general got too much to say about the way this little girl looked. Exactly. And Kanye, my only issue with Kanye, I understand what you're trying to say, and that's your daughter and all of that good stuff. But bitch, didn't Kim just tell us that you ain't talked to them kids in months? So why the fuck is you on the internet commenting on some shit and you ain't called this phone and seen these kids in months? There is no excuse for a man as rich as Kanye to not have seen his kids. And didn't he buy a house across the street when he was antagonizing her? Girl, he a crazy Gemini. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Geminis, y'all. Oh my God, my new boo is a Gemini, and I ain't gonna lie. He be driving me crazy, child. One day I love him, one day I hate him. Exactly. I don't know what to. The fact that it just dawned on me that Kanye is a Gemini, I might need to dump him this weekend after I get put through the mattress. Anyway, let's talk about Wendy. Let's talk about Wendy, child. Okay, so Wendy came out and now she's accusing the police of obtaining evidence unlawfully, and she's fighting back. So she's They said they want their day in court. So it's given she not laying down on these charges, regardless of what y'all found in the house and all of that other stuff. Because the evidence, if they got emails and if they also have receipts of her returning some of those items, they also said when they raided the home, they found some of the items that she reported stolen. So on the face of this case, it appears that you straight up lied to the police and your ass going to jail. Wendy said, however, como se llama? She said, let me interject, bitch. Exactly. So let's let Wendy interject and say what the hell she got to say. So this is the article. This is what came out from the Bravo Shade Room. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room on Instagram. It says, and this is according to Us Weekly, on October 17th, Wendy Osefo lawyer filed court docs as part of her criminal case in Maryland. The reality star demanded all charges be dismissed due to alleged defects in the charging document. In addition, Osefo 41 demanded all evidence be suppressed because of an unlawful search or seizure. The Bravo star also asked of all wire and verbal communications to be suppressed because of an unlawful interception. So if they have phone calls, emails, that would include, that's another communication. I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a minute. Let's continue. It says, in the filing, Osefo's lawyer claimed his client was illegally arrested. The reality star's counsel said all admission statements or confessions should not be allowed as evidence because they were unlawfully obtained. Osefo and her husband were arrested. Okay, we know why they was arrested. This is a great strategy. Whoever her lawyer is, I hope she gets off, because y'all know I don't want to see no girlies go to jail. This is a great strategy. This is an excellent strategy. It appears that her strategy is going to be, if they have emails, because that was like the piece of damning evidence that Eddie emailed Wendy asking her what other items that they can put on there for the filing of the claim and da 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 da. If they didn't have a proper warrant, or if they obtained that warrant through coercion, so they also want all witness testimonies, polygraph tests, they want all of that turned over. So if someone, maybe a neighbor or somebody, dropped a dime on her or alluded to that made them raise suspicion on these fraud charges or whatever, if it's any coercion, anything, and that's what they use to obtain the warrant to get the email, or even if they got the email and they didn't get a warrant for the email, everything and all of the evidence that came from it would be inadmissible, because it's called fruit from the poisonous tree. If you obtain one small piece of evidence through coercion, if they got that email and they didn't have a warrant to get that email to access their personal emails, then the whole case will be thrown out. All of the items they found in her house, thrown out. All of the receipts they found, because that's what caused suspicion. So if they found the receipts of her returning and shit, everything they found after that would have to be thrown out because it's fruit from the poisonous tree. So it's inadmissible. And in that case, they could act, she was wrongfully arrested because you got all of this evidence from the poisonous tree. Yeah, the fruit from the poisonous tree thing is legal jargon. You like learning in law school. It be on court shows and shit too. So I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. The moral of the story is, child, if they find out that you was coercing people and y'all had some testimony from somebody who was out to get her, or y'all didn't have a proper warrant to search her damn laptops or get that email, because how the fuck did y'all get their personal email? And if you obtain that warrant using, all I gotta say is good job. Good job. Exactly. I'm sorry. This is a great strategy. And if they found any fugazi shit involved in the way they obtained that damn evidence, Wendy going straight to the bank. They gonna drop all of them charges. Bravo, I heard allegedly, Bravo is renegotiating her contract to include all of the filming that she's gonna do following this case. I would love to see the housewives follow Wendy to court and shit and go through these fraud charges. Bravo ain't crazy. They figured, look at all this money we left on the table with Karen Huger. We not gonna leave this shit on the table with Wendy. No, the cameras will be with you and Eddie. But this is what I found. Hold on, let me stop sharing this. This the only other thing I found kind of crazy though. Wendy wants to be severed. She wants her case severed from her co-defendant, which is Eddie. Now, allegedly, according to Kenpire, there was a blind item that said Wendy is going to fight and she honestly feels like she can win this case and she going to try to throw her husband under the bus. I said, not Eddie. I just don't think Wendy would try to throw Eddie under the bus unless Eddie cheating. Now, if he cheating, then Wendy might throw his ass to the wolves. You know how we do. If you cheating, fuck you. Exactly. But we don't know that to be true. So, and Eddie don't have a lawyer. The only thing I can think is that she wants to sever the case. She wants to use this strategy to get all of the evidence thrown out, get the charges dismissed, and then her attorney can work in Eddie's favor and say, hey, you see all the charges were dismissed on the co-defendant. Why wouldn't Eddie's charges be dismissed? And Wendy can testify. Now, so she can't testify for it. If they co-defendants and the cases are joined, that she can't testify on Eddie's behalf and Eddie can't testify on her behalf. However, if they sever the cases, Wendy's case is dismissed because it was fruit from the poisonous tree. Then we could work on Eddie's case being dismissed and Wendy can testify for Eddie. Go, Wendy. Go, Wendy. Pop it, pop it, pop it. It's time for the percolator. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm happy. Exactly. It's giving, girl. It's not a dim light. It's light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this motion and how Wendy is going to handle this whole case or whatever. I hope Wendy and Eddie get off scot-free and be like, fuck you. Especially the Ebony, was it Ebony K. Williams? One of them girlies who said that Wendy was going to jail for a long time. And the Caucasian girlies who were saying that they knew it was set up. And Ashley Big Doofus Forehead Darby, I guess, girl. Anyway, so that's all I got to say. Tell me what y'all think about Cardi going in on Armon and Angela Yee. Was Angela Yee being a fake ass bitch? Is Armon biased? Tell me what you think about Kanye. Speaking about Northwest and his daughter, look, do they need to leave her alone? Kanye, can you really be out here talking about your daughter this, your daughter that, and you ain't seen her in a few months? Tell me if y'all go watch House of Villains, because I damn sure am. And then tell me what y'all think about Wendy. Exactly. Anyway, so I will talk to y'all later. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.